For a long time, the rules of entertainment were simple. Real human pop stars sang real authentic songs for real albums, and animated characters stayed out of this. We watched them in morning cartoons. There was a clear boundary between the physical stage and the digital screen, but right now that line has completely vanished. K-pop has stopped just making music for traditional predictable albums, and it's actively invading movies, massive video games, and completely rewriting how the global music industry operates. Today, we're taking a deep dive into how soundtrack singles are regularly outperforming actual artist comebacks, how a fictional group managed to dominate the real world Billboard charts. Let's rewind for a second. Remember when K-pop original soundtracks were practically synonymous with a slow, deeply emotional ballad played during a dramatic crying scene in K-drama? You know the formula. A piano chord progression, a quiet guitar, and an idol singing straight from their heart out while characters stand longingly on the sidewalk on a rainy day. Artists would drop the track, it would live on a niche soundtrack album, and that was basically the end of its cycle. Participating in a major OST gives idols a rare golden opportunity to completely walk away from their high concept group personas and show their real vocal talent. It wins over general public listeners, which are the people who might not typically follow idol music or buy physical albums, but who fall in love with a song because of the show, game, or movie it's attached to. Over the last few years, that concept exploded. It stopped being a simple TV drama and rapidly expanded into massive global gaming franchises, cinematic universes, and high budget streaming animations. Suddenly, a background song wasn't background music anymore, it became the main event, pulling in millions of streams independent of the media it was built for. Examples of this include Overwatch 2, where they partnered with Le Seraphim for custom in-game legendary skins and dedicated music video single Perfect Night. Another thing that comes to my mind is a spa collaborating with Roblox on virtual fun events and official avatar items. To understand just how far this has gone, we have to look at the absolute hit that is K-pop Demon Hunters. When Sony Pictures Animation and Netflix teamed up to make a high-concept movie about a K-pop girl group who are also supernatural demon hunters, they didn't just hire generic background composers to throw together some cheap cartoon music. They treated the fictional band with the exact same level of industrial stars. It had financial backing as a multi-million dollar real-world entertainment agency. They brought in powerhouse vocalists like EJAE, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami, alongside top-tier K-pop hitmakers. We already know the result. Tracks like Golden were structurally engineered by elite K-pop writing camps to reach top of the real-world streaming records. We eventually reached a completely surreal milestone where fictional animated groups were crumbing the charts and actively battling the real-world K-pop superstars for the number one spot on the Billboard Global 200. The boundary between the screen and the stage had officially ceased to exist, proving that a great hook doesn't care whether the singer is human or rendered in 4K CGI. So how did we actually get here? It all comes down to a complete structural shift in how music is built. It's no longer East meets West, as a novelty feature, a remix, or a last-minute addition to a deluxe album. It's literally happening globally in so many songs. If you look at the writing and production credits for today's biggest K-pop OSTs and cross-media tracks, you'll find multinational songwriting camps where Seoul-based melody top-liners sit in the exact same room with American hip-hop producers and European track makers. This specific crossing creates a localized yet global writing style that is virtually bulletproof. The hooks are engineered to stick instantly, the pre-choruses build tension for cinematic payoff, and the tracks are tailor-made to explode across short-form platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. By blending the strong production value of K-pop with the familiar textures of Western pop, R&B, and hip-hop, these songs effortlessly break down language barriers. We aren't just looking at a passing trend, but at the new blueprint for the music business. Record labels and entertainment agencies have realized that relying solely on physical album sales and traditional music video drops leaves too much money and cultural impact on the table. By tying music to interactive media, which are for example video games where players can unlock virtual idol outfits, cinematic universes where characters drop real Spotify singles, and streaming series with multi-million-dollar marketing budgets, they create an ecosystem. Fans buy the game, watch the movie, stream the track, and learn the choreography on social media. We've officially entered an era where the music industry and visual media can survive without each other. K-pop is starting to be a multimedia engine driving the entire pop culture conversation. Whether it's live on a sold-out world tour stadium stage or powering a fantasy animated film, the formula has changed forever and there's no going back. What was your favorite cross-media track or anime game OST crossover this year? Let me know in the comments below. Hit subscribe and I see you in the next one.